trying to get pregnant don't realize, many women who want to get pregnant don't realize, is the fact that infertility can be connected to accidental or unintentional or exposure to estrogen through foods, dairy, fish, soy, peanuts, lentils, chickpeas, oat, other cereal grains. These are all some of the zillions of ways, including cosmetics and sunscreens and tap water. These are all some of the ways we expose ourselves to estrogen. Remember, one of the main roles of estrogen in nature is to be birth control. If you're trying to get pregnant but you're having difficulties, in addition to reducing your exposure to estrogen and estrogenic substances, estrogenic foods, you want to start taking 400 international units a day of vitamin E. Use mixed vitamin E. Take vitamin E in its mixed form. There's two main categories of vitamin E. You've got tocopherols and tocotrienols, and each one of these comes in 4 varieties, so you have in total eight different forms of vitamin E. Look for the word mixed on the label, and if you want to go all out, get mixed tocopherols and mixed tocotrienols. Vitamin E's cancer protection properties are well documented, and even though there's many mechanisms that vitamin E has for protecting us from cancer, one of the most important is via its ability to protect us from excess estrogen. If you have any concerns about breast cancer, if you're at risk for breast cancer genetically, if you're a smoker, if you're overweight, run, don't walk to your local health food store and get yourself some vitamin E, 400 international units a day. There's actually quite a few different ways that you can use nutritional supplementation to protect yourself from estrogen, and we will continue this discussion tomorrow. I'll tell you a couple more of these top 15 nutrients that you can use to protect yourself from estrogen. We'll also talk about how this whole estrogen craze really began back in the early 1960s. We'll do all that tomorrow on the bright side. So if you're on HRT, you're on the birth control pill, you're concerned about xenoestrogens, you're going to want to tune in to the bright side tomorrow as we continue this discussion. All right, 866-582-9933 is our number. Let's take our first phone call of the day. Let's see, go off to Kansas. Welcome to the bright side, Bruce. What's going on?
Good morning, Ben.
Good morning, sir.
Ben?
Yes, sir. How can we help you? How you doing, buddy?
Hello?
Hello, hello.
Hello?
Hi, Bruce. Bruce? For some reason, Bruce can't hear us. Are you there, Bruce? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Ben?
Yes, sir. How can we help you, my friend? You're on the air.
Excellent. Good morning. Yes, I'm scheduled for the 5th nasal polyp removal surgery in 15 years.
Wow.
And I just wondered if you could recommend anything to keep these polyps from coming back after the surgery. And I also wanted to ask about this Flonase Pro potion that they want me to use the rest of my life. It's a nasal spray.
Are you on Flonase now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, here's the deal, all right? First of all, a polyp, for the listeners, a polyp is just a growth. That's all it is. Fancy way of saying a growth. It's a growth that comes out of a mucous membrane, but it's just a growth. Like a skin tag is a growth. It's a skin tag on the mucous membrane in your nose. That's basically it. Or you can call it a cyst if you want. You can call it anything. It's just a growth. And whenever anything's growing, the two things you want to look at are insulin and estrogen. As we've been talking about today, or in the last couple of days, estrogen is a substance that makes cells divide, makes cells grow. So insulin and estrogen are going to be your two most likely suspects. But before we even get into that, Bruce, the most important thing you can do, and I want everybody listening to understand this, if you have one particular symptom that is bugging you or that you have to go to the doctor for repeatedly, or in Bruce's case, that you have to have surgical procedures done repeatedly, if you have one symptom, rest assured you have other symptoms. And you're just not catching them, or they're just not severe enough for you to notice them. But it's important that you put all the pieces together so that we can form a picture of what's happening in your body. So, Bruce, my friend, what else do you have going on in your system? And if you don't know that you have anything going on, that's not unusual. You got to go back. You're going to have to spend a couple of days and do some homework and pay attention to what's going on in your body. But real quick, do you know anything else that's going on in your system? Do you have high blood pressure, for example? Do you have diabetes? Are you overweight? Do you have a history of heart issues? Do you have any kind of digestive problem? Anything that you can think of?
Well,
eczema.
I started getting high cholesterol a couple of years ago, and
okay.
I was eating.
No. Don't. I don't want it, Bruce. I want to work with me here, okay? I don't want any explanations. I just want to put some pieces together, okay? So we got high cholesterol, okay? We got elevated cholesterol, and we got nasal polyps. What else can you think of? Rack your brain.
Well, high blood pressure.
Okay. All right. We're on the right track here.
Under control.
Don't worry about it. I'm not attacking you here, my friend. I just want to know exactly what's going on because we're trying to paint a picture here. All right. It's like I don't know. There was a game show. I forgot what it is. I think it was Wheel of Fortune where you get letters and you put a letter here and a letter there and eventually the whole word starts to form. Right. You know what I'm talking about? Does that make sense?
I'm tracking.
Okay, good. So we got high blood pressure, we got high cholesterol, we got nasal polyps. Any other things you could think of? Because we got a nice picture going, but maybe a couple other things.
My weight is good.
Yeah.
It was up around 200. I'm 5'10", so I brought it back down to 180, 85.
Okay.
That's where I'm comfortable.
Okay, good.
So my weight is pretty good.
How tall are you?
I don't have stomach issues. I don't have headaches. I don't have.
No, I don't want to know what you don't, Bruce. I don't want to know what you don't have. That's not interesting to me. I want to know what you do have. So all right. So we got the high blood pressure. We got the cholesterol. Tendency for weight gain. How tall are you, by the way?
5'10".
And you weigh 180. You said?
Yes.
Okay, that's good. That's good. But when you were 230, you had some weight gain. How old are you, my friend?
56.
Okay, good. So here's what you're dealing with. High blood pressure, elevated cholesterol, and issues with weight, even though you got the weight down, tendency is for the weight to go up. All of those are indicative of blood sugar problems. Nasal polyps are a growth issue, and as I said, the first thing I said to you was you're probably looking at an issue with insulin and or estrogen. So what we're looking at is an entire pre-diabetic or diabetic picture here, my friend. Hang tight, Bruce, because I'm going to tell you how you deal with this so you don't have to go to any more surgeries, and you probably won't have to deal with any more doctors either. All right, I'm Pharmacist Ben. You are listening to The Bright Side on the Genesis Communication Network. 866-582-9933 is our number. We're coming back at you right after.
Hi, this is Dr. Joel Wallach, the Dead Doctors Don't Lie guy. Have you ever wondered why farmers can keep their livestock lean and healthy just by feeding them minerals in a nutrient-dense diet? Before market, they cut off their minerals, leaving them to crave high-calorie grains to fatten them up. So if weight control is this easy, why does the medical system prescribe invasive surgical gastric bypass for humans? The truth be told, according to research, you can avoid over 900 different diseases just by getting 90 essential nutrients daily. Check us out on the web at sonsoflibertyteam.com. and order your Healthy Start Pack and get your 90 for life. Or dial 855-301-TEAM. I said essential, not optional, and every day. Easy. 90 for life on the web at sonsoflibertyteam.com. Or call 855-301-TEAM. That's 855-301-TEAM. That's 855-301-TEAM. Check us out on the web at sonsoflibertyteam.com. At sonsoflibertyteam.com.
So we decided to upgrade the look of our home.
You know, improve the curb appeal.
We decided to add the look of stone to the exterior.
We really like the stacked stone look.
Yeah, but when I checked into the price, it was ridiculous. No way could we afford it.
Then a friend told me about Genstone. Genstone.
Genstone comes in lightweight panels made of polyurethane. They've actually engineered the hassle out of installation. No mortar, no mesh. It was easy. Even I could do it.
We just screwed the panels to the wall and it looks like stone. I mean, it really looks like stone.
Yeah, from the box to the wall in minutes.
We love the look of our home now.
And Genstone is durable, comes with a 25-year warranty, and offers additional R-value for insulation.
If you want the look of stone at a price you can afford, call Genstone
at 855-955-STONE.
Trust me, you'll save money.
And you'll love the look.
855-955-STONE. That's 855-955-7866.
The Genesis Communications Network is one of America's premier broadcasters of captivating talk radio. We thank you for listening. Now, just imagine, there are thousands of people who are just as passionate about radio as you are. But what you may not realize is how easy and affordable it is to advertise with us. Radio commercials for your business could be heard on hundreds of radio stations across the U.S. every day. We can help you by creating an effective radio advertising campaign for your company. From script writing to producing your or commercial, just like the one you're listening to right now. No other network provides the level of customer service we do. When it comes to radio advertising, we are your one-stop shop. And no matter how big or small your business is, we can help. Email us at advertise@gcnlive.com, and an experienced advertising executive will help you take the first step towards driving more customers to your business or website. Advertise@gcnlive.com. Easy, affordable, effective.
At 30dayfoodsupply.com, you can now purchase a one-of-a-kind product not available anywhere else. A meatless burger dry mix in 4 delicious flavors. With our new Oregon Trail Foods vegan burgers, all you do is add water and fry. They need no refrigeration. They're packaged in Mylar bags with an oxygen absorber for a long shelf life. They're non-GMO. They're gluten, soy, nut, and chemical-free, but they're loaded with flavor. And a good source of carbs and protein, yet low in sodium. Flavors include Italian, spicy Mexican, 6 vegetable, and black bean olive. Go to 30dayfoodsupply.com or call 541-229-0010 and order today. Eat them every day, take them camping, or save them for an emergency. Check them out at 30dayfoodsupply.com and click on the vegan burger icon. That's 30dayfoodsupply.com, where all of our products are produced in Oregon by Oregon Trail Foods. 30dayfoodsupply.com.
Headlines, suspensions, FCC investigations. That's Mancow for you. Hear him here. GCN.
All right, we're back on the bright side. Pharmacist Ben here. Thank you for joining us. We're talking to Bruce in Kansas about nasal polyps. Are you there, my friend, Bruce?
Yes, sir.
All right, so we're putting together a picture here. We got prediabetes. Sounds like you have prediabetes. Anyway, everything you're talking about, weight issues, hypertension, elevated cholesterol, those are all indicative of blood sugar problems. It's not unusual. In fact, it's more usual than it is unusual for us to have blood sugar problems as we get older. Nasal polyps are growths coming out of the mucous membrane inside the nose. Anytime tissue cells are growing inappropriately, the 2 most likely suspects, and this is true about anything, people, if you have skin tags, if you have cysts, if you have fibroids, any kind of inappropriate growth, inappropriate cell division, look to insulin and look to estrogen. We're going to treat you as a pre-diabetic, Bruce, and this is what you need to do, okay? Number 1, first and foremost, you've got to restrict your intake of any kind of foods that mess up your blood sugar. If you've listened to the program, you know what I'm talking about. Fast-burning carbohydrates, refined flours, cereals, breads, fruits, fruit juices, potatoes and corn, and processed flours of all kinds. Certainly dessert kind of foods. Anything that messes up your blood sugar needs to be avoided as best as you can. If you eat more protein and you get more essential fatty acids, that's going to make it easier to wean yourself off of these kinds of foods. Get yourself on whey protein. If you can't do whey, do hemp seed protein. Eat eggs, unless you have food allergies. Any food allergies or anything like that? Food intolerances?
No, sir.
Are you on any medication? I forgot to ask you.
The Flonase is
aside from the Flonase. Okay. All right. The Flonase is just a way of suppressing growth. It's a steroid, and it just shuts down growth. It's one of the stupidest medical strategies in a whole zillions of stupid medical strategies. One of the dumbest is to use steroids to suppress growth. Instead of figuring out why our cells going crazy, doctors just suppress the growth, okay? So what you want to do is you want to figure out why those cells are going crazy. Look to insulin. Try to keep your blood sugar stable by using more protein and more essential fatty acids, staying away from foods that spike your blood sugar. Then you want to use nutrients, nutritional supplements, I should say, that help protect blood sugar, help stabilize blood sugar. The B vitamins are very, very important, all the B vitamins, but especially thiamine and niacin. You'll find all of them in the Beyond Tangy Tangerine. You'll also find vitamin C. I'd get on the Beyond Tangy Tangerine as soon as possible if I were you. Also, the Sweeties, which is chromium and vanadium, also very protective for your blood sugar. Magnesium, very protective for blood sugar. Alpha lipoic acid, same. 50 milligrams of zinc picolinate is a must-have nutritional supplement. Get on 50 milligrams of zinc picolinate. You may want to also consider using nutritional supplements that help stabilize estrogen. Vitamin E we talked about. Vitamin E will also help you a little bit with your blood sugar. Vitamin A, we're going to talk about that, if not tomorrow, in the next couple of days. Vitamin A is also important for helping protect yourself against estrogen, and also may have some stabilizing effects on your blood sugar. Now, you said you didn't have any digestive problems. I'm going to take your word for it, Bruce, but I got to tell you, it's very rare that somebody will have blood sugar issues and not also have some kind of digestive issues as well. So